Hey everybody, Bart Smith here, author of BS the Book. And I've got a pretty heavy subject here that we're going to discuss. Depression and all that BS. You know, a lot of people today are depressed, maybe more than ever. I don't know, I keep hearing about it. Yikes. It's making me depressed. But I'm going to try to go into depression and talk about it and kind of share with you my point of view about it and how to overcome it. And hey, I know there's all kinds of depression or, clinical depression and this depression and that depression. And, I've never really been depressed. My life is pretty ongoing. It's like a train. It doesn't stop. It's like a plane taking off. It's a rocket ship. It's a race car. I'm too busy to be depressed. In fact, what's more is, and this is just one facet of my life, but I make the world's greatest chocolate chip cookies on call. The recipe is in my brain. I just whip them up. And as soon as I eat those chocolate chip cookies, I'm smiling and I forgot all about my depression if I was depressed. But then I'm also a big rock fan. I'm always rocking out. So it can't be depressed when I'm rocking out. And then my life is pretty much in my control. So that's kind of good. And I'm going where I want to go. I'm doing what I want to do. And if somebody wants to kind of be bad on me or put BS in my face or toss BS to me, I scare them. I say, get out of here. Scram. Or I'll beat you up with my eyes. I'll just look at you, or whatever, The point is because I have lived a quasi-depression-free life, I've had the ability to take a look at that and observe some of the things that I do to keep depression at bay again. And I hope this helps you. If you pick up one thing out of this audio program on depression and all that BS, if you pick up one thing, that's a start, okay? And my goal or wish for you is to drop that depression. Get out of there. Let's focus on something else, something that we have control over. And if we don't have control over it, well, we'll do something about it, okay? Action gets you out of depression, I think. Well, let's get into it. This is a very insightful audio on depression and all that BS. Hey, let's kick it off with a quote from one of my favorite country singers, Dolly Parton. She said, "To get the rainbow, you've got to put up with a little bit of rain." And I thought, well, that's kind of true. Yeah. So here we go. Do you ever get depressed? How often? Why? Do you ever just feel down in the dumps? Well, you're not alone. Millions of people around the world suffer various forms of depression every day. It's perfectly normal to feel a little down and out once in a while. My hope for you is that you just don't stay down for long. It's absolutely BS if you let depression or an ill mood swing get the best of you as a person, as a mom, a father, a friend, a business partner, business owner, as a leader, to those who look up to you, from family to the community and beyond. For the longest time, I've always said and believed true to the bone, I don't have time to be depressed. I don't have time. I'm doing way too much. And I'll ask you that. Do you have time to be depressed? Please say no. No. So, really, who has time to be depressed? Frankly, I'm too busy doing what I want, what I love, all day and all night, because I chose it. To even think about being depressed, look at it this way. Every second of the day counts. You too should be pursuing some kind of personal happiness, job, recreational activity, trivial pursuit, pleasure hike, goodwill, a new study, a new client, a new research project, a new friend, a new job, you name it. Remember that audio in this playlist, F the rest, you're the best? It's always kind of like a nice pick-me-up. Hey, F the rest, you're the best. So for me, the key to stomping out depression fast is to get super busy, pursuing and doing those things which you love to do with all-out passion on your own or with someone or some people that you care about. With passion engaged, who has time to be depressed? No one. It takes no more time to see the good side of life than to see the bad. Hey, Do you like music, dancing, singing, playing an instrument? How about drawing? What about traveling? What's that? Don't you dare say shopping. Listen, find something you love to do. Forget about the world and do it. You don't need anybody's approval to have fun or live your own life the way you want, like you're on vacation. You certainly don't need mine, but I'll give it to you. There. I say it's okay for you to start having fun right now. Go. Go. I'm serious. Go start having fun right now. I said it's okay. When you have something to work on or work for or work towards, like a hobby or a personal project, favorite occupation, special interest project, your own business, a book to write. I've written 25 books. I've been pretty busy, and I've been doing other stuff too. I don't have time for depression. Special interests, recreational sport, maybe a dream project, that's all your own. Or maybe it's something you would like to share with someone else, a spouse, a friend, a business partner. And you're both passionate about it. So passionate that you live, breathe, eat, and sleep what it is that you're working on and loving every minute of it. And guess what? You won't have time for depression either. Right? Exactly. Now, I know that sometimes memories of our past, our childhood, maybe things people say to us, maybe options in our life, they kind of get us down. Well, I'll tell you one secret to getting up is just to find, as best you can, find one person. And if you can't find this person, make them up. In fact, no, if you can't find this person, think of me. Use me. Say, hey, Bart, I'm kind of down, but I think your positivity and your energy and your enthusiasm and your optimism, I think it could lift me up. Can I, and this is kind of cool, I'm actually making this up as I go. This is actually pretty cool. Bart, can I borrow some of your optimism? Can I borrow some of your positivity, some of your energy, your outlook? Can I? And I would say to you, absolutely. Why not? I have extra. Here you go. I don't want you suffering from depression anymore. I don't want you thinking about the past. Remember, we talked about that. Don't look back. Live in the now. We talked about choices and how life sucks and life is hard. So fine. Deal with it. Make a plan. Get out of it. Pick up a book. Take a class online. Watch videos. Get aggressive. And there was another one in there. Don't get passionate about something. Get pissed. Get pissed that you're not doing what you want to do. And just think of me. I'm your biggest fan. I'm your cheerleader. I'm in the stands cheering you on. You're down on the field playing, running with the ball, doing whatever it is that you're doing, a little tennis racket, whatever. It doesn't matter. I don't care. You're the one performing right now, and I'm rooting you on. So F the rest. You're the best. I want to talk to you right now about what I call the depression pit. The depression pit. Because the depression is really the pits, isn't it? No pun there. Sometimes when I think about depression and the depression others experience, I think of it like a pit or a hole in someone's mind or heart or their soul. I then think about depression as defined in this manner: a depressed or sunken place or part, an area lower than the surrounding surface, which makes me visualize something like this. And imagine you have a line. This line represents normal feelings. Anything beneath it, below it, down in the dumps, sad, lonely, miserable. But what is this hole or this pit that people do to fill it up so they can get back to normal? Well, they fill it with unhealthy activities, junk food, alcohol, drugs, meds. Let's get into it. The deep hole of sorrow, sadness, and despair. So, by natural impulse, to fill the void in one's life that's caused this deep hole of depression, when people are depressed, they fill it with some kind of temporary comfort, such as over or under eating, unhealthy food, alcohol or drug abuse, medication addiction, or some other type of unhealthy activity, self-harm, self-pity, mental or physical neglect, sabotaging relationships, social suicide, unhealthy sexual lifestyles, etc. Am I right? It's sad, but true. So my approach to helping someone who might be depressed, aside from those who require, clinical treatment, monitoring, etc., I'd say, hey, research the root cause of your depression and work your tail off to get out of it. By filling that depression pit, that hole, with positive behaviors and activities like I do. I am overwhelmed with a task list of stuff to do, whether it's personal, fun, creative pleasure, or business pursuits, writing a new book, recording that book, making a video, talking to a group of people, etc., making cookies. Oh boy, making cookies, yes. And so the point here is out with everything negative and in with everything positive. So let's go back to that horizontal line of normal feelings. And then you have below it a pit. Kind of like picture a pool. Picture like an empty pool, because you know what that looks like, an empty pool. And in that emptiness, that hole, what we got to do is we got to fill it with healthy activities, healthy food, drink, no drugs. I think I've taken like 2 aspirin my whole life. I'm exaggerating to make my point. I'm on no meds. I don't do pharmaceuticals. I don't like it. I want to stay away from it. I don't want to get addicted to it. What can I do to ensure that my body is operating at its prime level of efficiency? Just listen to the tone of my voice. Can you sense the energy behind it? Do you think I have any time for depression? Hold on a second. I'm going to take this positive, energetic flow. I'm going to be depressed for a minute. Oh, God. Okay, I'm over it. I'm done. I did my depression thing for the year. 1 second. I don't have time. I'm too happy. I'm too alive. And I'm too rockin' 24/7. It's interesting. I have a lot of friends. I've been in people's cars. And I often ask, what kind of music do you listen to? And they tell me. And it's cool, pop, country, this, that, classic rock, Hey, I get it. Everybody's got their choice. There's a lot of good artists out there. But I tell you what, though, I bet none of them, all of them combined, do not rock out as much as I do. And I'm serious. I mean, when I'm on my ski machine doing my workout, my ab workout program, AABB, abs, arms, body, booty. Yeah. When I'm working out or I'm running or, I was going to talk about swimming, but the speaker is outside the water. Yes. I'm not wearing my headphones in the water. Okay. Too much. The point is, I am always rocking. I mean, I can just give you a list of like 100 songs with these guitar solos that just rip through your brain. They shatter your brain cells. And oh my God, that was so cool. And it made me smile. I mean, side note here. Well, kind of rambling here with these stories. Do you like them? Okay, I got one more. Try this on for size. I tell people, are you depressed? Are you down and out? All you need is Van Halen. Van Halen, the rock band. If you've never heard of them, they are a classic rock band. Van Halen. The point is, try to say Van Halen without smiling. You can't. Try to say Van Halen without smiling. You can't. When Eddie Van Halen, God rest his soul, when he was playing his guitar, he was always smiling. I've seen other guitarists, and they're not really smiling. They're more serious, and they're getting into their solo. But Eddie Van Halen, seriously, go watch. He's smiling like all the time. I think it's because of the notes he was playing. And he played so proficiently. He was so good at it. So, now, that doesn't say that with fame and pressures of fame that, you can't get depressed. And, it's easy to kind of fall off the horse and the horse of happiness and maybe fall into that pit. And gosh, maybe people don't like me. F the rest, you're the best. Maybe I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do. What's my purpose? I get it. So this depression pit, we just need to fill it with healthy activities, healthy foods and drink. And food can contribute a lot to the brain and depression. Like they say about sugar, eating way too much sugar and then coming down off that sugar. Or, gaining weight. You're starting to get depressed about your weight, your look. Fill that pit with positive activities, and there will be no more blues. So let's get into real quick identifying the source of depression. This is a very interesting section of this audio on depression and all that BS. Identifying the source of depression. By the way, how are we doing so far? We doing okay? Does any of this make sense? Okay, we've still got a lot to learn here, but I hope it is. Let's get into it. Identifying the source of depression. When it comes to identifying the source of one's depression, whether real or perceived, the first stage is research. What's up? What's causing you to feel so down and out? Journal this part if you like. Write your heart out. Keep your writings to yourself, safe and secret if you choose. Then, once the cause of the depression has been identified, we need to devise a plan with further research or professional help if needed to deal with it swiftly and head on. Do not waste another second. For example, here are a few ways to deal with what might be dragging you down. For starters, are we short on cash? Do finances, do they got you down? Hey, who hasn't got the money blues every now and then? If you need extra money, get a part-time job for just a little while. Do a side hustle. Sell something online or offline until you're over your slump. Pick something you love, or not, but find a job that pays you and work it like a dog. If your finances are really in the rears, seek financial counseling from your local bank or a knowledgeable friend. Ask around for other sources. Another money-saving tip. Simple, but stop spending more than you make. Durr. I know it sounds simple, but it works. You could have a garage sale. Someone's trash is always someone else's treasure. Remember? If you have something that isn't making you money, sell it. So it will. You could also start a business. Oh my gosh, there's so many things you could do online today. So many services to help you get started. So much free training. Ugh, you just have to push yourself. Just start. I don't know where to start. Start. Go to Google and Google it. Start an online business. There's all kinds of ways to make money. Just go to YouTube and look up ways to make money online. A lot of people go to college. They go to night school. They spend 3 hours of class at night. They spend 6 hours a day, 7, 8 hours a day at school, and then they study at night. That's a lot of time studying for something that you might not know will pan out. The whole $100,000 degree gets you like this $30,000 a year job flipping burgers. The point is, if you're going to spend all that time pursuing that silly degree, you might as well spend that same time pursuing education online and learn and just go through it. Just go through all those videos and learn. Because you see, if you sell something online or offline, you're on your way to making some extra cash. Selling requires no experience, and you can work it part-time from home. You can make a little or a lot of money selling legal things. Got to make that note. To people of what they want. All you got to do, again, check out YouTube. They got all kinds of training for tips and making money with little or no experience. Just don't be tempted or trapped by the promises of some finance companies that offer to wipe that slate clean, which is more BS. Don't sign anything either without reading the fine print. Remember, large print giveth, small print taketh away. So if you're short on cash or finances got you down, roll up your sleeves, open up your brain, and start absorbing all kinds of new training and knowledge. Spend a day, spend the night, spend a week, a month, a weekend. Learn. That's what I do. If you're alone, lost someone you love, or lost at love, don't worry. You will love again. Whether you're single, divorced, or widowed, someone out there can't wait to meet you. Prepare yourself for the next round of love to come into your life. No matter what people's background or experience has been, people love meeting and dating new people with lots of energy. That's you, isn't it? Or at least soon to be, after listening to all these audio programs from BS the Book, right? Yeah. Also, you can check out my other books, Find the One for Me and Laws of the Bedroom. And I've got a lot of great relationship books that you should check out. Then start mingling with like-minded folks interested in the same things as you. In fact, share this website. Let it be a topic of conversation. I'm not kidding. Oh, depression. Unhappy about your weight. Start working out. Start eating right for life. Plan the new you with my life business plan or my workout plan, AABB, abs, arms, body, booty. Go check out my salad recipe videos that show you how to make the world's greatest salad that even me keeps me in shape. I told a lady the other day that I made a half batch of cookies. bartscookies.com. A half batch yields about 22 cookies. I gave 2 to my landlord, and I ate the other 20. Yes, I ate 20 cookies. Life is good. But thanks to my salad and my eating routine and my workout routine, I'm not 5,000 pounds. Okay? Good stuff. So, with every tip that I've given you in this audio series and others, I want you to start working out. I want you to start having faith. I want you to start working on your attitude. I want you to design your life and know where you're going and to reach your desired weight within time, patience, and fun, hard work, which you will love to put out 24/7. So when losing the weight, just say to yourself, all right, the first week is going to suck, and I'm probably not going to see any results. Maybe the first month, I'm not going to see any results, but I'm going to stick with it. I'm going to drop all the sugar eating, no snacking, small meals, healthy meals, not large meals. Stay away from the pastas and the breads. What I like to do is I like to eat anything that will actually disintegrate in my mouth as I eat it, like an apple, or something that just burns away in your body like spinach. Those things, they came from the ground, and they just burn. They just disappear in your body. I like that. Versus something heavy. For example, red meat. I don't really eat red meat. I'm a chicken or mostly fish guy. I don't eat red meat. It takes too long to digest in the body. It sticks around. I don't want it around. So that way, the gut goes down. And then, I don't really drink alcohol. I love alcohol. I love a good beer. 805. And I love margaritas. But I only really drink them when I go out with my friends, which is like once a month. So I'm not taking in that sugar. So that kind of thing. And trust me, I could eat more ice cream than everybody in town combined. I could show you pictures. Mint, cookies and cream, ice cream from 7-Eleven. Good stuff. Anyhow, you get the idea. Unhappy about your weight? Start working out. Start eating right for life. And don't stop until you've reached your ideal weight. And it isn't so much about how much you weigh, because muscle weighs more than fat. It's what you look like. Are people giving you compliments? Are you fitting in your old clothes? Are your clothes falling down because they don't fit anymore because, you're losing the weight? Then you know. Hey, on a different topic. Did you lose your job? Get another one. Brush up on your computer skills. Learn more skills. All kinds. Marketing, copywriting, e-commerce, audio, video, computers, computer software. Become a sponge and learn as much as you can. Add more skills and knowledge and expertise to your brain's data bank. Consider a new and different line of work, provided that, the market calls for it. Go where the money is. Pass on what used to be in or vogue or what you used to do. You got to learn to stretch a little. Research the market and see what industries are calling for what kind of workers they need today. Study up. Get out there. Smile. Interview and get hired. Remember, companies aren't just looking for skilled professionals who can simply do the job. No. They're looking for thought leaders, people who can impact others in a positive way, namely customers, to buy the company's products or services or provided excellent customer support. So learn about sales, selling, marketing, customer service, communications, software technology, etc. You might not use them in the job you'll get, but knowing such things will help you shine over other candidates looking to get hired alongside you. Never stop learning. There is hope for you. I know there is. I believe in you right now. Nothing stops you. Okay? All right. Also, it's healthy to talk it out. Sometimes just talking to someone helps us snap out of the funk we might be in. I'm thinking of somebody right now who she said she was depressed. And I know that one day maybe we will be talking together, because our paths will cross. And it's like when they do, I know she'll say, Bart, I really like talking to you. You really helped me forget my funk. You helped me up and out of that depression pit I talked about. And you helped me focus on so many things. I'm not even sleeping at night. I'm so busy and creative, and I forgot about my depression. And I thank you for that. That's how it works sometimes. You find a friend, a relative, a parent, a pastor, counselor, bartender, or therapist, talking things out, have a magical way of getting rid of them, getting rid of the ill moods and thoughts lurking throughout our minds, body and soul. Ugh. It's like you fell in a hole and you call out to someone. They look into the hole. They see you there. They reach their hand down. You reach yours up. You're saved. Up and out. Onward and upward, right? This book, BS the Book, was all designed to be that hand that you need now and then. Seriously, that's why I wrote this book. I remember it was like a million years ago. And people were coming to me and they kept leaving me with, Bart, every time I leave you, I leave with motivation, tips, information, answers. And I'm like, dude, you got to put this stuff in a book and go out and sell it and make $1 million, But the concept is there that people suffer from BS. They suffer from depression. They suffer from all kinds of things, embarrassments, and life filled with BS. Anyhow, check that out. Talk it out. Find someone to talk to. What's that? It's 3 a.m. in the morning and no one's awake but you, and you have to talk to someone? Well, do what I do sometimes. Talk to the computer. Well, talk to paper. Write it out. Type it out. Write out everything that's on your mind about what's got you up at that hour. You'll feel better afterwards. When you write, it's like talking to someone. Writing soothes the soul and unloads the mind of what's inside every time. I write a lot, and I'm just not talking about the books. I have volumes of notes in the computer. And even on my desk, people go, Bart, what are these notes of paper on your desk? I say, well, I write stuff down, and then when I'm done with that, I throw it away. But I'm always writing, and writing seems to keep my mind busy. So you might even just jot down a mini action plan to jump on when you wake up the next morning. Hey, what am I doing tomorrow morning? Okay, I got to do this. I'm going to get up, work out, have my protein shake, and then I'm going to do this, I'll do this, and I got to make this phone call. I got to call this person over here. And then this. Hey, your day is set. You don't have time to be depressed. And remember, what's got you down? Money, lost job, are you lonely? Action. Take action. Other people do. Seems to work for them. And I do know that sometimes maybe your childhood or something in your present, maybe things that people say to you can really get you down. And I don't like that. I hope I'm not going to say anything. You know what I'm thinking. But seriously, start rocking your life and having a good time. So journalize your thoughts, put that pen down when you're tired, done, and feeling better, and then wake up to your plan and rock your day away. Hooray! What else is bugging you? What's still got you down and out? Well, visit my website, www.bartsmithworld.com. Make a connection. Find me on Instagram, Bart Smith World. I'm easy to find. Find me on YouTube. Find me anywhere you can. Tell me what's on your mind. Perhaps I can toss a few ideas or resources your way. Again, we don't have time to be depressed, do we? Do we? I know you said no, right? Hey, let me know what you think about this audio about depression and all that BS and how to overcome it as best you can. I only scratched the surface. I don't claim to be the depression be gone expert. I'm no doctor. I'm no therapist, although I've helped therapists overcome their problems. You know what they say? I never knew a therapist that didn't need one. Anyhow, and I'm not going to say anything. Never mind. Hey, chat with me in the chat box below. Tell me what's on your mind. Are you depressed? Down and out? In fact, I was watching a video the other day, and somebody said, I'm going to have to try to recall it from memory, but I remember they said something about, I'm not having a good day today. I wonder what I can do about it. And I'm just paraphrasing. It was something like that, and I'm like, wow. And then another one, I remember I was on another video watching, and in the comments, the guy said, because of quarantine down in Australia, they were really locked down. Can't go out. The guy must have, cabin fever big time. Kind of wanted to say to him, hey, write a book. That's what authors do. They go to the woods and the cabin and hide away, and they go write a book. And writing is so therapeutic. Maybe because I've written so much, maybe I'm really sick in the head. Maybe I'm just mental. I am, actually. I know it. I am. And that's why I need cookies, chocolate chip cookies, to cure me. Okay. And if I ever see you and you ever see me and I have chocolate chip cookies, trust me, those things are like depression begone food items. In fact, I'll tell you this quick story and then I'll let you go. So I'm baking cookies in Idaho, Boise, Idaho, actually Eagle, Idaho, to be specific. I was at a bakery, and the owner of the bakery had a number of employees that went to high school locally. And one of them came to work. And my friend, the owner, she said, hey, Bart, I have to go, but you're free to use the oven. And my employee is here, and she will help you with whatever you need. I'm like, okay, great. That's great. So she came over, and I said, what's up? You look kind of down. She said, oh, I had a bad day. My best friend and I, we kind of, my ex did something really bad and mean to us, and it really got us down. And I'm like, wow, you're really down, huh? I said, yeah, I'm really down. Well, I'll tell you what, you've never had my milk dark chocolate chip cookie combo chocolate chip cookie, have you? No. I'll tell you what, and I remember this so vividly. Here, I'm going to put 4 on a plate. I'm going to pour you a little glass of milk. And I want you to go over that table over there by the window and just gaze out the window while you eat these cookies and have this milk. She comes back 5 minutes later telling me, Bart, I don't know why, but I should be frowning right now, but I'm smiling and I'm feeling great about things. And I'm like, well, that's what my cookies do. They're depression cures. So that being said, she had a great time. We worked, we baked. She went home happy, smiling. I think on her way out the door, she turned around. She said, Bart, thank you. That was pretty cool, Anyhow, that's my deal. That's my story. That's my attempt to try to help alleviate and get rid of depression in your life. A lot of things can bring us down. I get it. I can't tackle everything in one little audio thing, but I hope this bit helped. And if it did, comment in the comment section below and let me know what's up with you, and maybe I can suggest something. Who knows? We'll see, right? All right. On that note, have a great day. Try to make it a great day, better than you've ever had. Keep on fighting, getting over BS. I know you can do it. I'm in your corner. We'll do it together. No more depression, ever. Not on our watch, right? Right. No more.